as far as putting that tag and that stamp and that name on us. And so that's what drew my admiration and my attention, watching them. And when I say them, I mean cats like, of course, my big homie Ray Boyce, rest in peace. The Thorntons, all the Thorntons, all the Barker boys, you know what I'm saying? Me, Big Light Bub, Bonnie Hunter Spud, rest in peace, you know what I mean? Pistol Pete, rest in peace. The list goes on. It was so many of my big homies that inspired me. So watching them and then growing up, living next door to individuals who was real bounty hunters at the time in the early 70s, 73, 74, 75, which was my big homies. I was getting schooled all the way around the board. So I was going to school, getting my academic education on that level, and then I would come home and go outside. And now, as a kid growing up, now I'm from an adolescent to a teen, and I'm going into my teenage years. I'm starting to think on an adult level because I've always ahead of myself. I didn't hang around 15 and 14-year-old kids. I would hang around 19-year-old, 20, 17, 18-year-old individuals who was older than me. So therefore, I learned. I picked up on certain shit. And so by me being really, really headstrong as far as my education, that gave me strength in the streets as well, because a lot of my peers, my homies couldn't read and write. They was dropout. They dropped out in sixth grade, fifth grade. Never went back to school, none of that. So, but they was hustlers. Niggas was gangsters and hustlers, killers and hitters, but they wasn't educated. They was dumbfounded. So that gave me leverage. And when I seen it, I knew that I always stayed on myself as far as my education, even when my parents was instilling it to me. So I always went to school and educated myself because I knew that was my power. And I knew that I would be able to utilize that power for the rest of my life because this is what was instilled in me from my father. So going on down the line, moving along in summer 76, 77 and 76 is when I really said, okay, damn, I'm finna get down. I want to be a hunter. I want to be a bounty hunter. But I still want to go to the NFL and the MLB. I want to be able to represent my hood and come back and move my family out the projects. But shit, I want to do this too. So I started living a double life. Come 76 or 77, I jumped in. I'm off the porch. Feel me? But I wasn't all the way head in yet until this particular incident occurred. 78, 79 is what put me head in. And that's when I went to YA. And from there, once I lost my parents, it was a wrap. I told him, give me the suit. I threw the red suit on myself, put the whole red suit on, told the devil, I got you. I'm gone. I'm finna rule this shit. And I became who I became, Bounty Hunter BJ. Somebody that was very massive, volatile, dangerous, fearful. You know what I mean? I was relentless. And and I don't say any of these things to brag or boast. I'm giving you facts of what my life was then. I'm not that same person today. That's who I was then. I gave 29 to 30 year active duty years of my life to these funky ass streets, bro. Would I do it again if I had to do it all over again? Fuck no. Hell to the no. I wouldn't give a dime, a second of my breath to these punk ass streets, man. But I did that then. I did that, and I did it swell. And I'm still here today based on my blessings of God.